Yeah, sorry guys, the devil is a liar. That's all I got to say. I've got something important to say, and I'm gonna say it, and it's not gonna be stopped. Right now, so as I was saying before, we are not acting in our rightful jurisdiction. We're acting and living as though we are the same as everyone else, and we're not. And why are we not the same? Because of that same bloodline, that royal bloodline, which means that the kings and queens of England in the 1300s, 1400s, 15, 16, 17, up to the 1800s, where it all changed. No, in fact, I correct myself. It changed way before then. It changed in the 1600s. I believe, or even earlier than that, it started to change. Right? All of those kings and queens we descend from them. That's our bloodline. The crown goes all the way back to Egypt. We descend from that bloodline. Right, that's where the first crowns came from, Egypt. This is our birthright. The crowns are our birthright. The supremacy law, we need to look closely at that. It's talking about us. We are the ones that are supreme. The crown is our birthright. So what does that mean to us? And it means everything, actually. Now, don't get me wrong. King Charles and his mother, and before that, were not doing and are not doing anything unlawful by holding the crown today. They are legally holding the crown and all the power and inheritance that comes with it, because the true king's children, which is us, we are the king's children. Again, when you go into the laws, the British laws that I'm talking about and referring to, you'll keep seeing the king's children, the king's children. You have to understand that we are the king's children. The children under the house and the crown of the House of Windsor, we are those children. We are the king's children. It states that the king's children are inheritable and have a right to inherit, right? The inheritance. We have a right to this inheritance as the king's children. And that would be from King, so I have a Charles, I think it's King Charles III. Again, you can all correct me when you do your homework. I have to go over it again, what king it was that made sure that our inheritance was in place and is still in place and cannot be changed and cannot be removed. But it also states that we cannot, the king's children, the true king's children, who have a right to their inheritance, cannot access their inheritance if they are absent or incapacitated, right? And that is what legally allows another nation or people to access, claim the crown and all the power and money that comes with that. They can control legally. And why? Because we are, the true people are absent and or incapacitated. And as I believe we're both. I think we're absent of mind, and that makes us incapacitated. We're not acting in our true jurisdiction because we don't know our true jurisdiction. We're acting like you know, and why we're acting in this less than jurisdiction is because we have been oppressed and we have been deceived, and we are encouraged to not know the truth about ourselves, and we and that goes on and continues on generation to generation, and that benefits what we see today, which is benefit another people. Our inheritance is benefiting another people. It's not benefiting the rightful people, which is us. We are inheritable by law to the crown. It is actually our birthright. Again, you can check all of this yourself, right? Now, so then again, I stress, they're not doing anything illegal. They have a right to do what they are doing on our behalf, but we just don't know that they're doing it on our behalf. We just don't know that the king is holding that crown in our absence. So there is an inheritance based upon that royal bloodline inheritance from Egypt right down to British jurisdiction. It's the same line, and we are a part of that line with an inheritance, and we're talking about trillions of pounds. Where is that money today? That money is being used by the royal family on our behalf. There is a fund that they extract money, lots of money, yearly, lawfully, out of our consolidation fund. It's a consolidation fund, which is our inheritable fund. But if we don't claim our inheritance, which is claiming the crown, sorry, got another call coming through, which is claiming the crown as our birthright, then we don't have access to that consolidation fund. There's a reason that the Windrush was called Empire Windrush, because they were transporting the empire on that ship. They were transporting the Royal Empire. That's why it was called the Empire Windrush. Prince Charles, or King Charles, I keep calling him a prince because he's the king now. He is the head of state of Jamaica, and I'm hearing things like, you know, he owns the beaches, and is that, you know, anything that he owns or is in charge of is on our behalf, because we don't know who we are, so we're therefore not claiming it, and so they will continue to have access to our inheritance and our wealth, and our wealth is royal. There's a lot of wealth there that belongs to us. So when we look at a situation like Jamaica and the disaster that has happened, and thank God for the world caring and donating and just doing some greatness for the Jamaican people. I'm so humbled by it, so grateful. All nations. I do want us to understand, when the dust settles, that Jamaica can be rebuilt quite easily with money that is already there, that the people are entitled to. Sorry, I'm getting calls. It's distracting. I keep getting calls coming in, so bear with me. So I would encourage those that have ears, to hear and eyes to see, and the patience that is required to change not only your life, but so many people's lives. If you don't claim, then that's on you. But if you claim, you will not only change your life, but your whole family, community's lives. Because it is there to be claimed. This is the year of Jubilee. It's time to claim. Okay? This is how we're doing it. Please join us. Okay? This is how we're doing it. Please visit www.houseoflancelot, LANCELOT, www.houseoflancelot.org. Please visit. Please sign the petition that is there. There are 100,000 signatures required. Once we get those signatures, this goes straight to Parliament, where it will have to be heard and have to be acknowledged, because the King's children have woken up and are now coming forward to claim their inheritance, which is there. They're waiting for us to claim. They always have. But at the same time, they don't want us to claim, and they've made sure that we don't claim, because we're not informed, we're disinformed, we're encouraged to act out of our royal jurisdiction and act as though we're what we're not. Let me not be offensive. It's time to act within your rightful, God-given jurisdiction. We need those signatures. Okay? So I will come again with another video where I'll show you all the nations in the House of Windsor. I'll show you more about our surnames and why we have the surnames that we have, and proof that those surnames are royal surnames. Okay, with coats of arms, and it's for a reason, guys. These names belong to us. They were not given to us by our slave masters who gave us this load of rubbish. These surnames belong to us, and they're royal. They link you and are proof of your royal connection. So I hope that I hope you're still with me, and not only that, I hope that you are going to act upon what I am saying. See you again in the next video. Take care.